The purpose of zipper test is to test the flexibility of our shoulder girdle.
Sit and reach test is one of the linear flexibility which help to measure an extensibility of the hamstring and lower back.
Cardiovascular endurance. Cardiovascular endurance is the ability of our heart and lungs to work over a long period of time. The purpose of step test is to measure our endurance to work for 3 minutes. The materials needed are stopwatch, bench, and resting heart rate. Remember, to get your heart rate, locate your pulse, whether it is carotid or radial. Count your pulse rate for 10 seconds and multiply by 6 to get 1 minute.
Basic plank. The purpose of this test is to measure the strength of our core muscle. To do this, we need a map and stopwatch. To do the basic plank, first, assume a push-up position. Rest body on forearms with palms and finger flat on the floor. Elbows are aligned with the shoulders. Legs are straight with ankles, knees, thighs touching together. Support weight on forearms and toes. Make sure that your back is flat. Head, neck, and spine are in straight line. Keep abdominal muscle engaged and contracted. Do not let stomach drop or allow hips to rise. For the facilitator, give the signal go and start the time. Make sure that the back of the head, neck, spine, and ankles are in straight line. Give 2 warnings. Stop the time when the performer can no longer hold the required position, or when the performer has held the position for at least 90 seconds. Holding the plank position beyond 90 seconds is considered unnecessary. After the test record, the time in the nearest seconds or minute maximum of 90 seconds for boys and girls.
To do push-up, first, lie down on a mat. Face down in a standard push-up position, palms on the mat, about shoulder width, fingers pointing forward. Legs straight parallel and slightly apart with the toes supporting the feet. For boys, straighten the arms, keeping the back and knees straight. Then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. And for girls, with the knees in contact with the floor, straighten the arms and keeping the back straight. Then lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Perform as many repetitions as possible, maintaining a cadence of 20 push-ups per minute. For boys, a maximum of 50 push-ups, and for girls, a maximum of 25 push-ups.
To test speed, we need to do 40 meters run. To do this, we need a running area with the measurement of 40 meters, and stopwatch should also have a starting line and finish line. At the signal ready, the performer should be at the starting line, assume a crouch position, and both hands should not go beyond the line. At the signal get set, the performers keep move upward by extending the legs, and the signal go run to the finish line as fast as you can. After the facilitator check the stopwatch or the performer cross the finish line and record the time.
To 10 power, we need to do standing long jump. Standing long jump, the purpose of this test is to measure the strength and the power of our leg muscles. To do this, you need the tape measure. To do standing long jump, first, You need to stand behind the tip of the line with the feet of parallel to each other. Tip of the shoes should not go beyond the line. Bend knees and swing arms backwards once. Then swing arms forward as you jump, landing on both feet. Try to jump as far as you can. Do not control the momentum of the jump. Perform the test twice in succession. After the jump, spot the mark where the back of the heel of either feet of the tester has landed. Then record the distance of the two trials. And that's the power.
To test our agility, we need to do the activities like hexagon agility test and shuttle run. The purpose of this test is to measure on how fast we could transfer from one place to another.
The stick drop test. This test uses the known properties of gravity to determine how long it takes a person to respond to the dropping of an object by measuring how the object can fall before getting caught. Its purpose is to measure the reaction time, hand quickness, and attentiveness of the person.
Juggling. Juggling is a physical skill performed by a juggler, involving the manipulation of an object for a recreation, entertainment, and art or sport. To do the juggling, we use SIPA or any 4 grams local materials like rubber bands, paper, or plastic. The main objective to hit juggling materials alternately with the right and left palm. The material being tossed should go above the head. And with the partner or facilitator, count how many times the performer hit the materials with the right and left palm. Stop the test if the materials drop in the floor or after 2 minutes. The scoring for juggling record the highest number of hits of the performer has done.
Start balance ability stand test. It requires the person to stand on one leg for as long as possible. Similar flamingo balance test is different as it requires the subject to balance on board. The purpose of this test is to measure the ability to maintain body equilibrium and body balance ability. We have here procedures. First is you need to stand straight. Place hand on the hips, position the right foot on the side of the left knee, and do the same on the right knee.